Hello, happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday again, and now you know you're so excited because you just wait for each week to go by before we can do this again, right? I know, just humor me. Anyway, I am really excited today because I want to talk about creating habits and why we self-sabotage, whether it's eating or it's money or it's, who knows, whatever it is, success in something that is a goal of ours, okay? Why do we do that? The best way to accomplish something is to have a plan in place, right? So you need to have a plan. And even times that we have those plans in place, we still sabotage it. And I get it. They say, and this kind of blew me away a little bit. We used to hear, and still do hear, that it takes 21 days to build a habit. Well, according to a study, I can't remember who did it, but a study that was done, it actually takes 18 to 245 days to establish a habit and change your behavior. So that's trying to achieve a new behavior. So what they say is, again, break it down into small bite sizes. If you have a goal, then you take 21 days to pursue that goal, to establish it. So you're doing something, you're like, 21 days, I can do that. You always hear me say 30 days. Anybody can do anything for 30 days, which I truly believe. Because honestly, now this is my opinion, not a study, but I believe it all starts with making a decision. Making a decision to do whatever it is, achieve the goal that you're trying to achieve, accomplish the feat you're trying to accomplish, whatever that is. But what they say is do that 21 days to pursue that goal and establish kind of a pattern. Then they say it's going to take 90 more days to actually cement that. So, and that makes sense. When we are trying to achieve big things, and we all should be, I hate the should word, but we all have dreams. We all have ideas of what we should look like, behave like, friends we should have, places we should go, things we should have. Those are all goals, and there's nothing wrong with that, and they're dreams, but everybody can accomplish those dreams, but you do need to have a plan in place. So here's what they're saying, 21 days, go with it. Every single day for 21 days, you're establishing that habit. 90 days to cement it. And so a couple of things that they recommend is set yourself up for success. To create that habit, you need to set yourself up for success. So if you have a big dream, make a vision board. Have that right in front of you all the time. If you want to have $5,000 in your checking account, put that on little sticky notes all over your house, wherever you're going to be. I see $5,000 being deposited into my checking account by the end of the month. Whatever it is, that's your mantra, that's your programming. I've talked about that before. But taking it down to more practical terms are 30 days to clean and healthy eating. I've talked to you guys about this all the time. I'm in my kitchen right now. I have my entire 30-day set. I'm going to just turn this here, right here. Okay? It's set up in front of me. I have no excuse but to grab for that when it's breakfast or it's lunch. Nobody can say, well, there's nothing to eat. Yes, there is. It's right on the counter. So I have designed it such that it's right in front of my eyes. Okay? I don't have to go searching for it. You might even, we talk about with the 30 days to clean healthy eating, clean out your cabinets, your pantry, get rid of those snacks, those unhealthy foods, because they're just going to be a temptation. Now, I'm not going to say just throw it away. Now it's unhealthy. I hate to say pass it on to somebody else and make them continue to be unhealthy. But I know, you don't want to waste. So I get that. But it doesn't mean that you try to eat it all before you start on whatever goal you're trying to accomplish. So a couple of things too I was kind of curious about is, why do we self-sabotage? What is the reason for that? Well, almost everything is driven by fear. Fear is facts. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, facts appearing as reality. Oh shoot, I can't think of what it is. Darn it. I should have written that down in my notes. You guys know what I'm talking about though. Anyway, it's not true. Your mind is telling you this. And these are fears that we carry with us. Here's a great example. Let's say that you, me, we all, whoever, is carrying more weight than we want to. We feel fluffy, as Connie says. So why are we afraid? Why are we afraid to jump in, do what's necessary? We know what's necessary, right? Okay, and part of that is creating habits and new eating healthy and exercise, all of that. We know what it takes, okay? Unless you have some condition or issue that makes it extremely difficult, okay? That's a completely different subject. But if this is just driven by fear, what is that fear? Is it that we're going to be too sexy? We're going to be just too pretty, too desirable. We're afraid then to walk down the street and have people look at us and go, whoa, look at that hot mama, that can be a fear. That can be an unconscious fear that we have. So you have to kind of ask yourself, why am I afraid to do this? Why am I afraid to jump in with a 30-day commitment? Why am I afraid to go to the gym? And sometimes, it can be fear of failure. That's a huge one, fear of failure. And I'm just going to tell you right now, if you take one step in the right direction, you have not failed. All right? Give yourself credit. If you take a step in the right direction, you are moving toward your dreams and your goals. So that fear of failure doesn't hold its weight. Jealousy. Sometimes people feel like, okay, wow, look at Kim, she's lost all this weight. Nobody's going to want to hang around with her. I'm just using that as an example. I know another Kim. But anyway, maybe that's part of it. You're afraid you're going to lose your friends because there's that comfort. Everybody likes to go out and they like to just eat. And I'm not saying that I don't do that too. There was something I wanted to talk. I know using food, we have to break away from old patterns. Okay. Slowly. Okay. How do we view food? You have to really take a look at, and I try to help with this with the 30 days. We are looking at changing our approach and thinking, becoming more aware of the choices that we're making. But you have to first think about, how do you view food? Is it a reward? I'll tell you, it's a reward. I remember when I was growing up, something great would happen. Let's go out and celebrate. Should we get dessert? Sure, we don't ever get dessert. Let's get dessert. What about depression? I will tell you that we recently lost a family member. And my daughter and I literally said, we're going to go out and emotionally eat today. And we went out and we had a plate of nachos. That's a trigger. That's a trigger, baby. I know that in me. I named it. I called it, but I made that decision. Wasn't a good decision. I'll tell you that. But you have to figure out how you view food. Because once you recognize that, then you can say, what I should have said was, is that really the right thing to do? Like, maybe we should go have a big salad, and then some frozen yogurt or something like that. But I fell back into an old pattern. So being able to slowly break away from those old patterns is really important too. So maybe sit down, maybe write down all those triggers that you have. And I really do believe, I want to see if there's anything else I want to talk about in particular. No, you have to face your fears. What's holding you back? Why are you not taking the step forward to improve your health? Because when you do, number one, you are facing the fear of failure right in the face. You are saying, not today. I've made a different decision. And then you take those steps, 21 days, 90 days. Pretty soon, you're feeling healthy, you're looking healthy. And I'll tell you what, if you lose some people you've been hanging around with because they're jealous or whatever, maybe that's just extra weight you lost. Maybe you lost 150 pounds to somebody who wasn't supporting you. Think about it that way, maybe, huh? Additional weight loss. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to bring to light, what are some of the things that are stopping us from success? Name them, point at them, write them down, and then slowly make a change to break that old habit and start creating new habits and pursuing new goals. So anyway, that was my input for my thoughts, my Training Tuesday. And I guess the facts that you got out of this is that 21 days where that magic number really doesn't exist. It does take longer. 21 days for pursuing a goal and establishing those patterns, yes, that's true. But it does take longer than that. So give yourself some grace. Create your habits. Set yourself up for success. Get support from the people around you. Announce your goals. I'm doing this. It's going to be tough, folks. I'm going to take it step by step. I may fall off, but I'm going to get back on. And if you can help support me in this, it's going to make the journey so much more special, meaningful, and a little easier too. So there you go. Training Tuesday. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for being with me.